So when you meet somebody, is it all about their looks? Or, like, do you care about their energy? Like, or is it a little bit of both? Like, what's more important to you?
Energy means more important to me because I believe energy lasts longer than looks.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start looking crazy and we get a little older and, because women are different than men. Understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Women have I believe, and don't take this the wrong way, women have an expiration date.
Bitch.
Women have an expiration date. Let me tell you why. Because women can look great from 18, 19, 20, right? 25, 30, 35. And once they hit this certain mark, women start to, they should start to change. If they're not one of those women who take care of themselves, eat correctly, and exercise, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the majority of women don't. So don't look crazy because it's real. But, and shout out
Like
to
there aren't a bunch of old, fat, ugly dudes
No,
out
I'm
there.
not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Because you got more men now who are up in age and they take care of themselves. They vegan, they exercise.
Where do you think they got their veganism from? Women.
I don't know. But I'm just basically reaching in the sense where women have expiration dates.
So do men.
No, men don't.
Oh,
That's why
yeah,
you
they
see
do.
old ass niggas. Shout out to all the old niggas who still fucking young bitches. It's different. And maybe we can talk about that another time. Maybe we can talk about that another time, but that's a different belief that I have. Women have expiration dates. Shout out to the women who have expiration dates. Women do hit the wall. After you hit 30, 35, bitch, if you ain't
30, 35? What do you mean?
However, I do know some sexy women, but it's very few that fall into that 30 range.
My mom's in her 50s and she's hot as fuck.
Your mom probably takes care of herself. She eats
she
great
does.
food. She's already married. She's already happy. So that's different. You can't compare those things. I'm talking about women who are still searching.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? A woman who's already married and been over. Shout out to Ashley's mom. You know what I mean? 30 years, still in the game, looking great, still married to the same guy. I'm not talking about her. I'm saying women who are already past that 30, 35 and haven't figured out who they were going to marry, who was going to bring them happiness. Women hit this. They hit this. Women don't realize this and they get mad when conversations emerge because they have no insight on what that is.
Mm-hmm.
When a woman hits 35, 40 years old, they don't look how they look. But what women fail to realize, as men, we look at women differently than how women look at us.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not going by looks or body or size or how tall or how clean or what his clothes are. Y'all women don't do that. Y'all women go by vibe and what the fuck he got going on and his stability to be able to take care of you. Because now you're over 35 years old, so you don't have time for guessing games.
Mm-hmm.
You're 35 years old. You maybe have one kid. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure your 35 to 55 is not the same as your 25 to 35. You want to change that a little bit. And that's cool. I'm not knocking that.
Mm.
What I'm saying is a woman has to grow into that aspect to understand that I'm not going to look how I looked when I was 25. I'm 35 years old now. I'm not married. Shout out to the women who are not married and haven't found themselves. Hopefully you do. When you don't find yourself by a certain length of time, your choices become smaller of high value men. I'm not saying you can't get a boyfriend. I'm not saying you can't get somebody to fuck you. What I'm saying is finding someone to love you may be a little bit different at 35 than it was 25, based upon how you look or what your mind setting is.
Well, that's the same for men.
No, it's not.